Welcome, YouTubers. 2017 NFL season. I'm not quite ready to get started, but I do have a quasi pick this week. Again, to recap 2016 and the way I do my picks. I have something called a normal pick, which was the black line, which ended up being the best last year. I normally don't play that, and that is my martingale scheme. So I'll give various random amounts of money on particular games on a given week, and you'll go bet that against the spread, and you'll win or lose. The primary way I pick is the orange. Last year it ended up being second place. I can never quite pick the best way every year if I flip-flop between styles. Usually I pick the martingale, and this one it'll finish second, right? And if I pick this, so what I'm doing with the orange scheme is what I'm going to pick again this year, even though I ended up in second place last year with not too much profit. I mean, I had a potential for 36, but I ended, 24, so 22 or something. But you'll bet increments of $1,000 on a game, ATS to win, right? Against the spread. And it may, be $1,000, or it may be $2,000 or $3,000, depending on how strongly I feel about the game. And the last method is that I have out there is to do the single fixed, where you bet $2,000 a game, depending on my direction. I normally don't start very early in the season. I like to see how the teams get out. And I also have a tendency for picking, undervalued teams, so teams that are typically on a losing streak or losers, and hope that they cover against either stronger opponents or just get their crap together if they're a good team that's being undervalued somehow. So that's what you got to look for. If you always bet the overvalued team, then you may win. I mean, you may win for a season even, picking the Patriots every week, for example. But there's a good chance that the public will catch up to you, and that spread will get pretty high, and by the end of the season, you'll end up either a net loser. I mean, there's all kinds of different strategies, but my strategy usually, again, it's $20,000 bankroll. Scale it appropriately to whatever you have. So, for example, if it's 20,000 and you're playing the single multiple 1K, and I tell you to bet 1x or $1,000, then you bet $1,000. But if you had a $60,000 bankroll, you'd bet $3,000. And if you had a $600 bankroll, you'd bet, $30 or whatever the multiple is. Just scale it according to whatever you have. It doesn't really matter. I'm trying to work the best system. So typically these early weeks, 3, 4, 5, you tend to lose a little money, and then I'm going to spring at some point, right, and get above. And either, hopefully this would grow. I've grown up to 100%, 75, 100%. That's my normal expectations. So last year was an aberration. But it happened. At least it was a net, 25% winner. I didn't have my comparison chart. You can go back. Probably I still have the videos on some of the other YouTube procrastinators, whatever you want to call them. People who make picks, right? Handicappers, for free on YouTube, which is where I'm going to do it this year. You can pay me, that's for sure. Or you can return some money. If you win money with me, I appreciate. Just contact me and, PayPal, or I don't give a crap, because I plan on making money with my own picks. So again, we had some hurricane blow in. I am Florida based, right? So Tampa Bay didn't play Miami the first week because of that stupid hurricane, and that's thrown things off a bit for them. But nonetheless, we had a couple candidates, early 1x. I do sort of a three-stage martingale. So on the martingale side, you wouldn't have played. I haven't been playing the first week of the martingale anyways. I've only been playing the second and third week. That's how I've got my scaling. You can see a ton of other videos. My bread and butter, NFL. So I had one win, one loss. So this week, Philadelphia, again, I got some other candidates out there, but they're in the first week of the martingale. So I have no picks on my normal system, which is the multiplier system, 1,000 times what I tell you. So no picks this week, week 3. No picks on the 2,000 fixed. But if you're going to do martingale, the number is for Philadelphia for $826. So that's a stage 2 martingale. And we'll see how that comes out. Again, usually we lose these first couple of weeks, so don't mind sitting on the sideline. But A is my official one, and perhaps B. That's usually where I get my records out there. What was I last year? I wasn't tremendous last year. My fixed was 26 and 23, so 53%. So I didn't win much money at all. That's my 6%. And I got as high as 32%. I could have got out at some point in the season at 32% ROI, but I was only 6% by the end of the year, and shit, didn't even beat Apple. But I played this one here, which I was effectively 39 and 31. So still a pretty terrible number for me. I'm under 56%, but it was a 22% with a high of 35%. And martingale did best, right? 30%. So hopefully those are low numbers, but you never know. Win and loss. That's gambling for you, but that's where I got my picks. So, yeah, I'm not strong out of the gate here. That's why I'm just producing this crappy little video for the week. But, yeah, I'll ramp it up in the next couple of weeks. So go ahead and, if you're one of my followers, get ready. Get ready for some football. All right? Thank you.